Second down. Four-man rush time. Goff throws the middle. Has a completion. That is his guy, Amon-Ra St. Brown, who the second half last year turned into a terrific receiver, and he's their number one. On first down, Williams going to get the carry. A nice hole left side, and Williams is nearly 10 yards.
Ken Johnson does a nice job starting games.
Here's Goff, time again, gets it to Swift in the flat speed. DeAndre Swift making a move and all the way inside the 20. DeAndre Swift got right around Quay Walker and showed you that speed that he's got.
Just can't quite catch him.
They'll go quick here. They're going to give it up the middle. Swift again. Big room down to the 10. What an opening drive for Detroit. This is how they've done it at home all year long. Third down and 3. Give it up to Williams. And he's not going to get there. So now an early decision time on a fourth down and a yard. Blitz coming. Goff gets rid of it. It is into the end zone and caught. Make it incomplete. Did not get there. Gary got the pressure. And so the Packers will take over from the 7. And here is Rodgers looking to sling it deep and fires one. It's caught by Dobbs right across the middle. It's a good start for the Packers and a bullet from Aaron Rodgers. Third and long. Rodgers surveying. Now pressure. Looking to run. He's got room. Rodgers going to have the first down and sliding out across the 40. Another quick throw going outside to Watkins, who makes a catch, and a stiff arm and a nice catch and run from Sammy Watkins. First and 10. Jones stretch right, cuts back. Aaron Jones leaping over Lions and down inside the 40. So all kinds of injuries early for the Packers. First down, though, on a good opening drive, as here's Aaron Jones. Gets a block from Jenkins on the left and then upended. Wow, flipped over on that one. Third and 1, A.J. Dillon as a fullback. Rodgers rolling, looking, surveying, throws, caught inside the 10. It's the big guy, Marcedes Lewis, and it's first and goal. Look at you, you love it. Long drive, play number 13. Fake, Rodgers, ball is tipped in the air. It is picked off. Now there's a fight for the ball. Looked like the Lions had it with Kirby Joseph, and he does. Ball was deflected, and Joseph, the rookie, has the interception. His first as a pro. Third and long. Rodgers floats one for Lazard. He's got it. Still on his feet. Lazard makes a move. Diving for the end zone. He is going to be waiting for a signal. There's no signal. Oh, big play by Detroit. Barnes was there initially, and now what do you do? Rodgers comes back the other way. It's intercepted. He was looking for Bakhtiari, but Aiden Hutchinson, the first-round draft pick, has a pick.
They seem to lose their way here, second, third quarter.
Blitz coming, quick pass, Lions get rid of it. Khalif Raymond surging forward. He's right at the sticks. And we'll see where they spot it. That's going to be the key. Rudy Ford made a nice form tackle. Looks like he's got the first down. On the fake, blitz coming. Goff in trouble, rolls out, looks, throws on the run. It's caught. Amon-Ra still on his feet, and a first down for the Lions.
They're going to have to get it from a collection of guys, as you mentioned.
Going to run it here, and going to come up a little bit short. I wonder if they're thinking about going again. That was Williams. Third and 5. Rodgers, quick throw. Watson has it, looks for a block. Stays in and has a first down. Nice play by Christian Watson. Second and 3. Pressure. Rodgers steps away, throwing on the run, has a man. It is caught. DeGuara, the tight end. Rodgers moving up, throwing on the run, and DeGuara will move the chains. Third and 7. Blitz coming. Rodgers gets rid of it. Lazard spins and has a first down. Second down on the fake. Rodgers steps back. Can't find anyone, and now he's going to be sacked for a big loss. Another big play from Derek Barnes. He's had a huge impact in this game. Third and 18. Get a quick hitter to Jones over the middle. Jones surging forward, and he's Not going to get there, but he certainly makes it interesting now. Rodgers looking right at it. Now goes the other way. Rodgers going deep down the field. Lazard. Oh, he made the catch. Tight coverage, and Lazard got it away from Will Harris to haul it in, and a first down for... Well, they have overturned this call, as Mike Pereira said they would, and Mike was exactly right. This ball, he has to finish the catch. He does not, so that was fourth down, and Detroit takes over, and the cover...
Lazard's left hand off the ball, and it's just enough to get that ball incomplete.
Goff, pressure coming from Gary, gets rid of it. Kennedy makes a move up across midfield and into Packers territory, and then thrown out of bounds way late by Jaire Alexander. That's just a silly penalty. It's going to be 15 more for the Lions. Goff throws over the middle, complete, caught, first down, and down to the one is Swift. First and goal, Lions. On the fake, Goff looking, that's a man wide open, it's caught for the touchdown. Shane Zylstra, his first career touchdown. They upheld the call upon review, and they will give it to Williams, running in for the two-point conversion. 8-0 Lions. Rodgers flushed out of the pocket, stands in, and delivers a good ball. It's caught by Watson. Christian Watson has his second catch of the day, and he's slow to get up now. Backs off a blitz, four-man rush on third and long. Rodgers going long, down the field, knocked away at the last second. Kirby Joseph. Lions go jumbo formation, and that's Dan Skipper, the tackle in motion, and they're going to fake. Goff has time, unload. Oh, it's intercepted. Alexander's got it. Jaire Alexander cutting back. He's got blocking. Alexander still going and inside the 25. Pressure. Rodgers steps away, throws. It's intercepted again. It's Joseph again. Kirby Joseph having the game of his season here today. He's got two off Rodgers. Rodgers near side. Good throw and catch, and a completion for a first down. It's Lazard who comes back to get it. His third catch today. Here's Rodgers standing in and delivering to Tonyan over the middle. It's his first catch of the day. Gets down to the 20. Second and 3 on the fake. Rodgers going for the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Allen Lazard. On the move, looking Lazard again. It's knocked away by Okudah. Incomplete.
Right, where teams, you don't have to worry about defending the run. You can build yourself from coverage down. Rush the passer and defend the pass.
Williams. And surging forward, and he should have enough for a first down. We'll see where the spot is. Try to catch the Packers off guard a little bit here. Stay with the run game. Williams right up the middle. It's a big hole. Jamal Williams with a first down into Green Bay territory. 3rd and 5. Goff over the middle, caught! Amon-Ra St. Brown turns the corner inside the 20, and a big gain to Amon-Ra St. Brown for the Lions on third down. He's got 25. Justin Jackson right up the gut, and Jackson's got a first and goal. Goff going quick, looking, first read not there, going end zone, caught for the touchdown. James Mitchell, the rookie tight end, has his first. It's amazing. 8 Packers have gotten hurt today. Rodgers can't find anyone. Pressure. Stays alive. Rodgers throws and it's caught. How in the world did he make that happen? And it's Tonyan. Rodgers can't find anyone. Looking, going to try and run it himself. Rodgers is going to get close and going to get there. Dillon. Big hole for Dillon. Puts his shoulder down. He's got a first down as he runs over Elliott. Kylan Hill in the game of running back for the first time. He gets the carry, and Hill right up the middle. So how about that? Hill, who's making his season debut. Third down. Rodgers on the slant. Inside, incomplete. Tried to get it to Sammy Watkins, and now you got to make a decision.
Yeah.
And Mason Crosby is perfect. So it is that one-score game. 6-point Lions lead.
At least give us a chance to convert.
Blitz coming late. Picked up. Goff over the middle and across the 20. Has a completion. There is Swift. And we get a penalty. Good stuff going on. 2nd and 9. Goff, Raymond. Gets a block. Raymond has a seam and up near a first down. He's going to get to the 45, so it'll be a 3rd and 1. On the fake, Goff going to throw it and going to complete it for a first down. It's Mitchell again, the rookie who had the touchdown earlier. A big conversion on 3rd and 1. Just going to run it to Williams, and he's going to lose yardage. The Packers all over it, and Quay Walker, the rookie, blew up that play. 3rd down. Rodgers gets rid of it quickly, comes in the flat to Dillon, who breaks the tackle and lost the football. Now, where do they mark him?
After review, we have a fumble out of bounds. Please reset the game clock to 1:22. After that, there's a 10-second runoff, and the game clock will be reset to 1:12. 1:12 on the game clock.
Rodgers, pressure, throwing, caught! Touré's got it on his back, and a first down. Now the ball comes loose at the end. Still fighting for it. It is... What's the ruling? Lions are saying they have it. Oh my goodness.
This is unbelievable.
Jeff Okudah, whose ball is it?
The ruling on the field is that was a fumble out of bounds. Green Bay's ball, first down.
Rodgers over the middle, knocked away in the end zone. Play clock's at 1. Get it off. Rodgers floats one, incomplete. The Lions are going to win the game and get a big-time win over their division rival, 15-9. And fitting for Aaron Glenn's defense, so much maligned this year, making the stand in the end.